non-negotiable for you? Is that, will taking that out completely knock down this bill?
Well, let me make something very clear. This bill has something very few pieces of legislation have when it comes to the United States Senate. It has 61 co-sponsors as written. We feel very strongly that this bill has been what we've done every time when we have brought it up for reauthorization, strengthened it to make sure that no matter who you are in this country, that if you are a victim of domestic violence, you are protected. These protections are important. And we believe that with 61 co-sponsors, we should have it brought up and passed, and that's what we're working on.
Senator Feinstein, you talked about this shouldn't be a political issue, it should be made political, but this is a Senate Democratic Women press conference. There are certainly Republican co-sponsors, Kelly Ayotte and others. Wondering why there isn't sort of a bipartisan press conference today calling for this to come straight to the floor. And can you speak to sort of the potential partisan split there?
If you're asking me, I'll give you the genesis of this. We talked about the bill in the Democratic caucus yesterday at noon, and it was from that this press conference emanated. And so some of us just decided not to make a political issue, which we have not in any of our statements, but simply to point out the facts about this, as Patty did, the fact that we have 61 co-sponsors. Whenever you have to go to cloture on any bill here now, it is a signal to, I think, everyone that the bill may be filibustered. And so what we are trying to do is disabuse that fact. In other words, we do not believe that should happen. What we need is to pass the bill. And as Senator Murray said, there are 61 people have supported it as written. So let's take the vote and get it reauthorized.
Would it be helpful?
Let me also just add that a number of us spoke on the floor to the importance of the reauthorization, and Senator Lisa Murkowski was one of those people who spoke on the floor. So it has bipartisan support, as you point out. My colleague from New Hampshire, Kelly Ayotte, is also a sponsor of the bill. I think this is an effort for those of us who were able to get together this morning to make the call that we really need to move this bill, and I hope we'll see others come forward and do the same.
Well, you see Joe Biden speaking on this right now at the White House. The administration's made a strong push for this. Would it be helpful for Mitt Romney, now that he's the presumptive nominee, to come out in support of this bill? Are you guys calling on him to?
Let me take that. Joe Biden is the author of this. When he was in the Senate, it was his bill. Senator Boxer helped with the bill when she was in the House. This bill has a long history, and it's not a new concept. And it's shown that domestic violence has gone down in the time the bill has been in effect. So we all thought it was a no-brainer to extend it to everybody, in tribal lands as well as the immigrant community, and make those grants available where the problem is the worst. Having said that, it was a big surprise in judiciary for me when Republicans voted against it. And it was very hard to tell what the reason was, because we thought we had a veritable united committee supporting it. Okay.
Senator Feinstein, can I ask one question, please?
Yeah.
In your capacity as Intel Chair with respect to the Secret Service incident in Colombia, do you have any concerns that there might have been actors who would want to make the U.S. more vulnerable and have been involved in some way in contributing to those events? Anything that you have learned or anything that raises questions in your mind?
There is nothing I've learned thus far that indicates what you have just said. Of course, there are always actors that want to hurt the United States in one way or another, and there's a whole litany of them. But there is nothing thus far that's been revealed. An investigation will take place, and we'll be able to know. Nothing so far.
Thank you.